Hi there, welcome to Monetize Your Business podcast conversations in partnership with FNB. Each and every week, we get a wonderful opportunity to sit down with a phenomenal entrepreneur that is a mover and a shaker within their own industry and get to learn insights and nuggets about them, their business, as well as their area of specialization. This week is no different. We have got Mapesa Khanye, who is going to be sharing with us about the importance of our mental health in being able to navigate our businesses. As we know, health is wealth. So we're really looking forward to unpacking this conversation. As you know how we do around this area. I am not flying this plane on my own. I've got my trusted co-pilot with me, Papa Biz. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, yes, I'm glad that we can be able to have this conversation. One aspect that comes out a lot to us with the entrepreneurs that we engage with, especially is the importance of mental wellness,
Yes.
especially with entrepreneurs. It can be quite a lonely road, so I'm glad that we get to have this conversation.
100%. So welcome, Mapesa. Welcome to this conversation. It's lovely to have you here today.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity and
Welcome.
for having me here. It's an honor I really don't take for granted.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, yeah. As you said, my name is Mapesa Khanye. Initially, my primary career, I'm a professional nurse.
Okay.
Okay.
But then, I qualified many years ago.
Okay.
But then I always had the passion of counseling.
Okay.
So then I just redirected, but you cannot separate nursing from counseling. So then that's how I did psychology.
Oh, wow.
So that I can focus mainly on the mental health aspect.
Okay.
But with my primary knowledge of health, it helps a lot because I'm able to see a client in totality.
Totality.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have my own practice. The
Oh, wow.
practice is in Pretoria North.
Okay.
It's called Tranquility Tree Mental Wellness Counseling Services.
Okay.
Yes, it's located in Nomad Center.
Okay.
So I practice there, and then I do both visual and online.
Oh, wow. Okay. Using technology.
Yes, technology, because people are working and people want to retain their job spaces, but they still feel, as somebody has a mental health issue, but then with the issue of the visual, it helps because people get the appointment in their convenience.
Yes.
So I can even do sessions in the evening, and then we didn't do that. So I see everyone, but most of my clients are couples because there's so many problems in marriages. Even though I see other issues as well, but I found that couples are more than any other clients that I have, but also with children. Because when there's a family, and then when there's children, when there's a problem, you find that this thing that says when two elephants fight, the grass suffers.
Sure, the grass suffers, yeah.
Yes, so you find that children start having problems at schools, and then when they come, and then you realize that it's actually the two people that are creating a problem.
Yeah, and now, this gives us quite a bit of context. And if I can just ask so that we can have a better understanding in terms of your earlier years, where did you grow up, and where you're from, and just things like that. How was your formative years?
Okay. I was born in the Free State.
Okay.
My mom is South Soto.
Okay.
My father is Muvenda. So I'm from north to south.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah. So, but then I think I was around 5 years old or so when we came to Gauteng, then Pretoria. So I went to school here in Gauteng. Okay. And then I did nursing. I trained, that was those years in 1985.
Okay.
At Harankua College of Nursing, which is now Dr. George Mukari Hospital.
Dr. George, yes.
Yeah, we are trained there. And then I started working in 1989 at Steve Biko. By then it was called HF Root Hospital.
Okay.
So I started working there. Then while I was there, I did my midwifery at Baragwanath. And then I did my Bachelor of Curriculums in Nursing at the University of Pretoria.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, then I specialized in pediatric nursing science because I loved children.
Okay.
But I also worked in oncology. Then I moved later I did primary healthcare with the University of Johannesburg.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I moved to the local clinics in the city of Tshwane and do primary healthcare, which I did for quite some time. Then I moved over to HIV and AIDS, where I was a coordinator for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, so then in the process, I just felt, you know what, I really love the issue of counseling. Then I registered and I did psychology full time.
Oh wow, full time.
Yes.
That must have been quite a life change. Full time.
Yeah.
With an adult with responsibilities.
Yeah, so then I did that, and then I just did my honors now, which
Oh,
I
wow.
passed cum laude too.
Oh, look at that. Cum laude. Hear this. Yeah, cum laude. There we go.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Well done.
Yeah. And then in the process of, whilst I was still practicing, I did my Masters of Public Administration. I
Wow.
did that with the University of Pretoria. And then I was one of the top performers. Then I became a member of the Golden Key International Honor Society.
Wow.
Yes.
We know this
huge.
because we were at Hetty and I, we met at Pretoria University, so we know this. I mean, Golden Key is not a joke.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's really an honor to be in that space. So yeah, so then I started practicing. Now I have this practice of mine that I started actually last year,
Yes.
beginning of the year in Pretoria North. And then, yeah, so I see people, but mental health, we don't do walk-ins. It has to be by appointment. I have clients, I even have clients in Kenya, I have clients in Australia, I have clients
Really?
in Swaziland. Yes, so because I see everyone. And then because our space, and then, if I saw you, and then you tell the other, and that's how it works.
Yes.
Because everybody, we give everybody an ear. That is the important thing of mental health. And then because of the issue of the stigma, we try to make people realize that, this is a safe space.
Safe space, yeah.
100%.
Because you have to guarantee that to the clients. And then even the issue of boundaries, I always say, when the clients come to my practice, that firstly, after having done the consent form, we do the boundaries. Because, we are social beings. I might bump at you in a mall or so.
100%.
So if I explain the boundaries myself, then it becomes easier. People understand, oh, okay, even that is a boundary.
Okay.
Because I would say to you, we might meet now at the mall here at the Glen or anywhere. So I would tell my clients, don't worry, even if you know that I'm your counselor, but you just get it, hi, that's all. Somebody asks you, how do you know this person? Just say anything that comforts you. Because you don't owe anybody an explanation.
Yes, you don't owe them an explanation.
Yes,
Yeah.
even if that
100%.
person can say, no, I know this person is a counselor. So, oh, okay, I know too, but I know her from whatever.
Wherever.
Yes. So it's up to you. Then people become comfortable. If you want to say how you know, it's your choice. But people need to have that comfort.
Now, I wanted to check with you. I mean, as you've spoken about, how you've gotten here, we've got family actually where they started off in nursing and they continued studying and they added and more things, and now they in a completely different direction. Did you find as well for you that while you're going through it, you still had the motivation to go and study and learn more? Were all of your colleagues like that, or was there something within you that was just driving you?
I've had quite a few colleagues that also redirected. Some would have directed to medicine also, which I also wanted to do, but life happens. So once your life circumstances change, you look at what is there that you can do. Because even initially, when I completed high school, I wanted to do medicine.
Okay.
But because of the family circumstances, my brother was already at varsity, so it was difficult for my parents to pay for both of us.
Wow.
So I had to take the shortest route. So now back to your question is that, there are things that, as I say, even when I was practicing at the clinics away, I would spend time with a patient. Because sometimes a patient comes, you come today, you have headache. Tomorrow it's stomach pain. Tomorrow it's that. Then because every time when a patient comes, we check the file, we check at the back.
Yes.
Why were you here the last time? So then you start realizing that actually
Something's going
there's
on here.
something. Then I would say to the person, I see you were here the other time, it was headache, now it's stomach pain, now it's this. Just feel comfortable. What is the problem? Then that's when you realize that actually this person needed somebody to talk to.
Sure.
Because not everybody that goes to the clinic is physically, need the physical help.
Yes,
Some
yes.
need somebody to talk to.
Okay.
So you need to
That's
have
quite
that.
powerful.
Yeah.
What inspired you to get into that kind of field? Did you grow up seeing people within the medical industry, or was it just something that you saw along the way and felt drawn to?
The thing is, when we train in nursing, we also do introduction to psychology.
Okay.
Because you have to see a person holistically.
Yes,
So
yes.
then, that is how it comes into. But because I always loved listening to people, finding out why are you here, how can I help you, all those things. And then, but then to add on to that, because when people come, you realize that they have problems, and then sometimes maybe you are as a couple. Then somebody says, and this other one is snoring too much. So then I said, okay, then I need to incorporate something into this space.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's when I came, and then I got this. You see?
What's that?
This
What
is
is
an
that?
Because you brought us some goodies, eh? So I was like,
Yes,
I want
and
to
it
find out
would
what's
be
going on here.
lovely to
This is an
unpack.
anti-snoring. You see, yes, it's like
okay.
a ring. So you just put it here 30 minutes before you go to bed. Wow.
Really?
Is it in
Yes.
the nose?
Yeah, you put it here. It will be like a ring. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you put 30 minutes before.
Interesting.
And then can one fall asleep with that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why you put it 30 minutes before going to bed, and then it starts helping.
Okay.
And then this other one, this pulse simulation, because people struggle to fall asleep. People have
Yes.
anxiety.
Yes.
People have stresses. Sometimes people have long days at work. Then people struggle to sleep. So now this is a little gadget. You see how it works. So you just you can open it up and I'll show you. So you just hold it with your hand.
Yes.
It's more like it hypnotizes you.
Oh,
Then you fall asleep.
I
Naturally so.
see.
You see.
I see. I
Yes.
see. Wow, that's
So-
amazing.
Yes.
And I'm sure
So-
this helps a lot of your patients.
A lot. Even even people that are not in the, because people will tell each other, and then some will see it, and then sometimes people who've had diabetes now and then they'll go to the loo. When you come back, you struggle to fall asleep.
Fall asleep again.
So then it works. People start using that. Yeah, you see, it's
see.
very small,
Oh, wow,
and
look at
you
this.
charge it. Yeah, you just hold it in your hand.
So you hold this in your hand before when
yeah.
you're in bed?
Then you'll fall asleep. Yes, because you charge it like a phone.
Yes.
And then, obviously, if you fall asleep,
Yeah.
your hand is going to open up and it's
Yes.
going to fall down.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, wow, that is so
So this, you hold
interesting.
it in your hand, like does it beep or is there a light that goes on or it just acts as a...
No, once it's charged, it will, because you see.
Yes,
here,
there's a
it is-
charging thing, yes.
Yes, you charge, and you see if this side has got buttons.
Yes, yes.
So you choose whether you want high, to be fast or slow.
Oh.
Yes, but then slowly you fall asleep.
Okay.
That is
Can I see this?
amazing.
Positivity.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. And I think, sound and good sleep is so important for mental health.
It is.
I mean, if I think of ourselves as entrepreneurs, we're so busy in our businesses, always stressed about our businesses. You lie in bed, you're thinking and trying to solve all the problems of the world, that you actually need something that's going to help you just relax, calm down, switch your mind off and actually fall asleep. So I think this sounds like something that would be very useful for that.
No, it is. It helps because the feedback we get is so amazing.
Yes, yes.
So, because I haven't used it myself because I don't have problems, but people that use it,
Yes,
they
yes,
say, because I had this one, is one of my colleagues, he likes to use it. I said, I don't have a reason to use it, but
Yes.
just use it and give me the feedback.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so that,
absolutely.
yeah.
So how does one get a hold of these products? Is it specifically from your practice?
Yeah, we have, you can call at the practice, and then you either send the WhatsApp, there's a WhatsApp number, and then the numbers are here, I'll show you then. And then you can also call my number, you can send a text on my number, which is 072 146 2205, and then if I'm busy, I will redirect you to my PA,
Okay.
or you can call the PA directly. The number, I think it's somewhere here at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 079 544 5613.
Okay.
Then you can call, and then you just tell them what you need.
Yes.
And then we
yes.
courier anyway.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah.
In what ways are because one sometimes wouldn't link sleep with mental health because you would think that sleep is like a physical thing. In what ways do mental health symptoms show up within the physical body?
Or sometimes when we sleep, if let's say you've got something that's worrying you a lot.
Yes.
I don't know if you have observed. And then if you sleep, when you wake up, you're still tired.
You're
Yes,
still tired.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you didn't sleep effectively. Because now this thing is sitting. And then, sometimes people would, outside people, it's better come for therapy because now somebody might be on medication or so.
Yeah.
So. But then remember, you'll sleep because you took something. But when you wake up, where is that problem? It's still there.
It's still there.
So why not come and we work on it, so that you know how to deal with this with the problem.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
And I wanted to check. I mean, obviously, you spoke about opening your practice last year, and it's interesting when now you have your practice. Now you're entering the space where you're a business person.
Yes.
How was that transition for you? How did you experience that?
It was because the thing that I grew up in a family where business is, my mom was a business-minded person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we always joke with my brother that our mom sold coals even when she didn't have a coal yet, but she managed to sell coals to people.
Oh, wow.
Because what she did, she went to the place where she sold, because my dad was working there, and then she went and asked the guys if people want the coals, because in the beginning we were staying in a village.
Yes.
So asked if people want this, how do you do? He said, no, a bag is this much. He said, okay, if I order bags, will you deliver? They said, yes.
Wow.
So when she got home, she said to my brother, go and tell people to order the bags, and then she priced them. Then everybody ordered the bags of coal. Remember, there was nothing in the yard, but they ordered the coal.
Ah.
Amazing.
So, and then she went and then said, okay, deliver so many bags. The bags were delivered, and then we put them in families and labeled them. People started collecting.
Wow.
So,
That's a true entrepreneur.
That's true entrepreneur, eh?
yeah, and when my mom was not in any formal education. And then when I grew up, I never would buy clothes anyway because my mom used to make clothes for me.
Wow. Very
So,
industrious. So that's amazing.
So it becomes easy because you have to put your mind onto what you really want.
Yes.
If you can dream it, it means you can realize it. So you have to put your mind to it and then just make it happen. So
No, I think that's very important. I gave a talk last year to an organization. It's called BZOM. So they are the business side of medicine. And it was interesting because there's a lot of doctors there and people within the health environment. And there was quite a number of people where they spoke about just having that challenge in understanding that now when they have this practice that they're busy with, that they actually now are in business. They are a business person. And all the different business lessons that are required just to be able to move their business forward. And there was one who spoke to me also in the psychology area, and she was struggling to get clients because she struggled with the concept that, marketing and just how to get her name out there and to get additional clients. How did you go about it? Because this is, you've got clients where, some are not even in South Africa. So how did you go about, getting additional clients and just, running your business?
the thing is you need to be good in networking.
Okay.
And then you need not be shy away from, if I'm in a space, I'm with people, it's my business. So if I don't talk about my business, who's going to talk about it?
True.
Yes.
Very good point.
And then sometimes I offer myself to do things for free. Like I would go to a church, and then when the year started, I went to many churches where I was doing, talking about bullying. So once you're there, because when the year starts, it's better because bullying is so rife. And then when I go to a
Yes.
church space, I talk to both parents and children at the same time.
Wow.
Yes.
And then you address that. And then once I'm there where people say, you know what, even at work there's bullying. Do you think, can you come to our workspace? Yes, definitely. That's that. You see. So you
That's
need to be
amazing.
willing to do certain things at no cost. And then you need to balance. Because you cannot be looking at, even clients, there are clients that I see at no cost. Because you cannot say, just because now people need to pay, I cannot help them.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes if people come, a couple would come and stuff, then I'd say, bring your children. I need to see the children, but I won't charge you for that.
Yeah.
Because I need to find out what is
Yes.
happening more.
Yes.
You need to be flexible. Yes. And the other thing is that maybe because if you're in business, you need to diversify.
100%, yes.
So I'm also in the other space where I'm also in the Amway business, and then there is Network 21 there. There's
Yes.
a lot of education there. It's amazing. So now you look into that, you tap there, you use here.
Yes. I love
That's
that.
so amazing, yeah.
Looking at multiple businesses, multiple revenue streams. And I guess that speaks to the entrepreneur within you that's curious and happy to explore different avenues. We've actually been in the Amway business and Network 21. We take the
Okay.
Nutrilite vitamins. We've got an eSpring as well. So we are well versed with how incredibly amazing the products are.
Yeah, and that space, it is amazing.
And I guess just the education system around, because I'm picking up different themes in terms of how you approached looking into your business and growing it. Because like I'm saying, there was quite a few people that I spoke to, and I realized the importance where you guys in the health space, you're very good at what you do, but getting through to others that will be able to come through for your services, sometimes there's that gap there in understanding. I really like the approach that you've actually taken towards growing that, which is actually very, very commendable. Did you find how have you found even just dealing with staff and just moving forward with that setup? How have you found that experience now when you're running your own practice?
Okay, the thing is that even if you run your own practice, you need to understand that you cannot be jack of all trades.
True.
Yes.
100%.
So you get your accountant to do your books, pay the person.
Good.
Let SARS be out of your way.
Yes.
Then you have other things to focus on. And then I have my stuff, most of the marketing, it's also my personnel is doing. Myself, I'm not on Facebook as a person, I'm on LinkedIn. And then, but the team that is in my business, they said, now we're creating the Facebook page, we're creating. I said, okay. They said, you just bring the material and then we do it.
That's good.
So you utilize the resources that you have. And then it helps a lot. So that's that. And also what my office done, because my PA is working remotely.
Oh, wow.
And then the other people are in the office.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, they synchronize so well.
Oh,
Because the
that's
one that's with
beautiful.
me in the office, if I see somebody physically and she realizes that the time is, I'm going to exceed the time, she informs the PA that, tell the next clients that virtual, that she start to move the times, because I see this person won't be done by the time. So when I get there, everything is sorted. They tell me, no, the next slot is this time. So then I know it's not my issue. And then even when it comes to finances, mine is just to see clients. It's their duty to see to the clients pay, and that mine is to focus on the mental health of a client. Because now you cannot be, imagine now I'm thinking, this woman didn't pay. So that is not my problem. My problem, is to focus on the client.
Because I've seen some people, they're very, even in business, they want to do everything on their own, and because they're perfectionists, and then they'll struggle to, even if they hire somebody, then it's almost like they're not even allowing the person to do what they've been hired to do, and they're always on their case, which is not really that good.
Yeah, no, it's not good, because you'll end up with things that are not complete. you will end up with staff that's not taking accountability.
100%.
So
True.
you need to allow people to be independent.
Yes.
And then
yes.
I'm telling you, you'll get those results.
Yes.
Because now once the people realize that you trust them, then you know that you've got them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see we didn't finish going through some of the items that you brought. There's still another one there, which I'm curious about.
Okay, this one, it's actually this machine. It's an analyzer machine. So what it does, it gives 53 reports of your body. So I just connect it to the laptop.
Yes.
And then you just hold the gadget.
Yes.
And then it goes, you see, as it shows there, all systems of the body. So you get the report on it.
I see.
And then sometimes now you feel, no, I'm using neutralized supplements, but I'm not sure if I'm using the correct ones.
Yes.
Then you are able to go to the supplements, and then it tells you exactly which ones are right for you.
I see.
Okay, so the report comes out very detailed. And then I would always say to people, even though maybe I can explain a bit, I say, you know what, just go to your doctor, take this report. So I give you the report.
So you even give them the report as well to go to their doctor?
Yeah, give them the report on a memory stick, because it's a long report, because it's all systems of the body. Each system in detail. I mean, it will show you if maybe these are the normal readings. Let's say it's cholesterol. It shows you these are the normal readings, but this is where you are. And at the bottom, it explains that in detail.
Wow, that's very good.
Yes. So now you'll choose. If you want to take the kidney report or whatever to your doctor, you'll print what you need. Because if you were to print everything, it will be this much. So you'll only print what you need, and then maybe you go to your doctor. That will also help, because then when the doctor does other tests, you will look at that and maybe compare. But it helps. And many people come, because people really want to know what's happening with them.
What's happening in the body, yes.
Yes. So many people come. And then the other thing that we'll be adding very soon in the practice, I think a month or so, we're going to add the IV therapy.
Oh, no, the IV,
That's
yes.
nice, with the IV drips
Yes.
to get the vitamins.
Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
we're adding that. But because I'm focusing more on the mental health space,
Yes.
so there's already a professional nurse that will be running with that.
That'll be running with
But
that.
under my practice, because I just got the permit. Because when you do the nursing practice, you must have the permit from National Health.
Yes,
So
yes.
that permit is there, everything is ready. So then she'll be running with that, because it's physical health.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be focusing on mental health.
Yes.
So you see, we do
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes.
Wonderful.
Wow. Sure, this has just been such an interesting conversation, and so holistic, just in terms of what actually happens when a person comes to you, and the different, tools that you're able to use to help your patients as well. I've gotten really good nuggets. What have been your nuggets, Papa Biz? Perhaps you can share with us.
I think when I'm looking at your journey, one thing that is definitely standing out is, okay, you get into a certain area and then you want more for your life. And some people, they do want more, but they don't take action. And you took action. And even in the action that you've taken as well, you've diversified. I really love you sharing about being involved in the Amway Nature 21 system, because, it allows one to really work on the mindset, which we're now applying even in terms of being a business owner. And understanding what it means to be a business owner. And you've applied that where you're able to help more people. Because mental wellness, it's such an important topic and an important thing to be able to take after our mental health and to remove the stigma when there's challenge. Because with entrepreneurs, hey, there's lots of challenges and sleepless nights and invoices they need to be paid and staff. And, it really works on the brain. And even the way now you're applying, different tools to be able to assist one, for better sleep and how it affects the physical. So I really want to commend you for your journey as well. It's very encouraging to see the impact that you are making, because it's not even just within your community, but really expanding our viewpoint of the possibilities, because you're even servicing now clients because you're utilizing technology.
Yes.
Some people are so afraid of technology, but you're utilizing technology, and it's allowing you to help even those outside of South Africa which is really, really great. So thanks for sharing your story. It's been really encouraging and inspiring.
Absolutely. Tell me, if somebody's watching this and they would like to get in touch with you, maybe they would like to explore some of these various tools that you utilize, if they'd like to book a session with you, what would be the way for them to go about doing that?
Okay. We have an email, which is, because my practice name is Tranquility Tree, Mental Wellness Counseling Services.
Okay.
So our email address is tranquil, with one L. It's tranquil dash, not underscore. So it's tranquil dash counseling with double L, .co.za.
Okay.
Yes, and then people can still send a text on this WhatsApp to this number 079 544 5613, and they can still call the number as well.
Okay.
Yes, and then they can also send a text to my number or even call me. It's 072 146 2205.
Wonderful.
So if you send a text, if I'm not available, obviously the other number will respond.
Yes.
But I take an effort to respond to calls if I am available.
Yes.
But also my office is always available to respond, and we respond to all the emails.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And then there's also the Facebook page. Yeah, but like I said, it's not my specialty.
Yes, yes.
It's fine. We'll share the details on
Yes,
the link.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm also on LinkedIn for those that would want to actually
Yes.
follow my professional career.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, wonderful. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you. We've learned quite a lot. I think for me, it's just reminded me of the importance of just taking our mental and physical health seriously, because it helps us how we show up, in the world, and that makes a huge difference, especially in building our businesses as well. So thank you so much for your time and for the knowledge and insights that you've shared with us today.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I really, really appreciate, and I hope somebody has got some food for thought.
Yes.
And I am looking forward to helping more people every day, because we are here to serve.
Yes.
Yes.
100%. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Monetizers, that brings us to yet another power-packed, information-packed episode of Monetize Your Business podcast conversations in partnership with FNB. We hope that you've gotten some valuable nuggets from today's conversation. Please leave a comment down below. Let us know what resonated with you the most, and let's continue the conversation. Don't forget to plug into Monetize Your Business on all social media platforms, and even plug into our physical workshops as well. Until our next podcast conversation.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Cheers.
Okay.